So guys, how are you going to rate Ruben Amorim's effect on Manchester United so far, the tenure he has been here? Remember, he started with Manchester United in November, and he has played from November up till this moment. Yes, we are September. He is not even up to 1 year at the club. But let us look at some of the things Ruben Amorim has done at the club that I think deserves praise. Okay, and I want to know your opinion also. Do you think the Ruben Amorim deserves praise? How are you going to rate Ruben Amorim's effect on the club so far? Last season, Manchester United was playing like people who did not have any play pattern, any play style. They did not understand. They were all confused in the middle of the park. They were all confused in the pitch. They were not creating chances. They were not scoring goals. And coming into the summer transfer, Manchester United, Ruben Amorim identified the players that he wanted in his team. He went for Cunha and Mbeumo. Manchester United, Ruben Amorim also cited that he wanted Oli Watkins, but somehow the board got him Benjamin Sesko. Now, if you look at this lineup up front, it looks very lethal and formidable, right? Then, Ruben Amorim went ahead to identify players who are not happy at the club and who are not giving the club any form of value, and they had to leave. These are players that have actually been giving Manchester United problems before Ruben Amorim came in. They had problems with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They had problems with Erik ten Hag, especially Garnacho and Jadon Sancho. All of these players had problems with Erik ten Hag, and Ruben Amorim came in and had the ability to send Marcus Rashford on loan, Alejandro Garnacho out of the club, Jadon Sancho out of the club, and Anthony Dos Santos out of the club, and now just recently Rasmus Højlund out of the club. And if you look at all of it, I felt like Ruben Amorim wanted to keep Rasmus Højlund, but the club actually knows what they wanted to do with the sale they get from the money with of Rasmus Højlund. Now, if you look at all of these things, Ruben Amorim has been able to cut off the bad eggs from the team. He has been able to send them out of Manchester United. That is one effect Ruben Amorim has had on that team. Then secondly, Ruben Amorim has been able to instill discipline in the club. He has been able to make the players actually form a bond and be together. When you look at the players' overall body gesture in the club, remember last season with Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, it was all curses in the team. Nobody was even respecting Bruno Fernandes as the captain. Everybody talked to anybody anyhow. But now, if you look at it, there's a lot more respect for the captain. The players are playing with a lot more discipline. They are all together. There's this togetherness that you see with the players. And I tell you that no team that is ready to succeed, that will succeed with players who are disarrayed, they must all be together like a family. If you look at when this guy Pep Guardiola was winning the league, if you look at Jurgen Klopp, the players always look like brothers. So Ruben Amorim has been able to instill that discipline. Now there is a momentum shift from feeling down and looking at, now they are feeling like like people who could actually go fight and actually win the title. That is a huge statement. Looking at Manchester United. Also, when you look at the momentum shift, there's a custom, there's a traditional shift, there's a mentality shift at the club. A lot of the players are now looking brighter and happier at the club. Yes, players now want to come and play for the club. Manchester United is no longer using money to attract players. Now they are actually coming to play for the club, wanting to play. They have that zeal, they have the passion to want to play for the club, and which is a very, very good thing happening at Manchester United. Now, after all of this, then we go to the on-field play. Last season, Manchester United struggled to create chances and score goals, but this season, Manchester United is actually playing. If you actually watch Manchester United, they are actually playing like a proper team now. They are putting 2-3 passes together. They are good in transition. The goalkeeper is picking out good passes. The midfielders are actually protecting defenders more, and the wing backs are actually putting in a lot more work. And all of this goes about to say that the coach is having effect on these players. And I don't know, but if you look at it, we are one of the top teams that have created lots more chances this season. We are one of the teams that have actually won a lot of duels. We are the teams that have actually won lots of second balls together, which is really, really important for any team that is going to win anything this season. So if you look at all of these things, do you think Ruben Amorim deserves the credit? I know that we are not scoring more goals this season because our conversion rate is still poor, but I feel like this is something that will come. So if you look at all of this, will you give Ruben Amorim credit for all that he have done? We have a new training ground. Ruben Amorim did not build it, but I believe that without Ruben Amorim pushing for all of these things would not happen. Now, if you look at the players, they look a lot more together like brothers. When you look at their performance on the pitch, it looks better. When you look at everything, remember, these players that have left the club and did not just start having problems with Ruben Amorim. It's something that has been happening up till now. Ruben Amorim just happened to be the coach that was able to point it out and remove them. So how would you rate Ruben Amorim time at the club so far? What would you say about him? Aside from these on-field performances, do you think that there is progress with every other aspect of the club? I'll be in the comment section. I want to know what you think.